Breaking news here on Patriots Today as the Pats have claimed nose tackle Marquan McCall off of waivers from the Carolina Panthers. Loaded show. We'll tell you all about McCall here. Later on, we'll talk about the possibility of Gronk making a return to the National Football League. Let's start with McCall, though. The tweet coming from ESPN's Phil Yates moments ago. The Patriots have claimed nose tackle Marquan McCall off of waivers from the Panthers per source. He tallied 15 tackles for Carolina after making the team as an undrafted free agent in 2022. Some more on the news from Mike Reiss of ESPN. 6'3", 345 pounds, run-stuffing type player, undrafted free agent in 2022, played at Kentucky, joins a loaded defensive tackle group with some notable names like Lawrence Guy Sr., Carl Davis, among others here, there in New England. So, with McCall, we mentioned undrafted in 2022 out of Kentucky and got a decent amount of playing time last year for Carolina. Played in 16 of these 17 games as a rookie. Didn't get any starts, but did see action in almost every game all season long. 15 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, also had 1 QB hit as well. So for the Panthers' sake last year, they did pretty well to get McCall as a UDFA and get that amount of time and production out of him. Not bad. They weren't complaining, but it wasn't enough to justify bringing him back this year as far as that goes. And I'll say this. When you look at where the Patriots are at defensively, we've said this many times in this program before, I think the Patriots have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and their front line is very solid as well. I'm not honestly expecting McCall to make the 53-man roster for the Patriots, but this is worth a shot to see what he does. If he can make an impact, if he is worth keeping around. This is one of those guys you claim off waivers. It doesn't cost you anything to do this type of move. The reward versus the risk, there's just no risk in this move by New England here. So I like the move by the Patriots to go this route. What is your one-word reaction to the Patriots signing McCall here? Give me one word to describe it all and weigh in the comment section. Tell me what you think of this move by Belichick and company to bring him in. Folks, we are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers here on Patriots Today. We are 52 subs away. If we get to 5,000 before the game against Tennessee, then we're going to be live for the entire game. Not just the first half, but the entire game. We need your help to get there. So go ahead and invite everybody from the cookout over to subscribe to Patriots Today for the latest happenings on your favorite team. Breaking news segments like this one right here. Watch parties, live shows, daily news and rumors, and more. Subscribe now for free and stay alert what's going on with your New England Patriots. Now, here's a segment from NFL Daily as we're talking about Gronk in the possible return to the National Football League. Could he end up in New England for a second go-round? More. Now, Rob Gronkowski, could he be making a return to the National Football League and unretire for the second time in his career? In an interview with Kay Adams of FanDuel TV over the last few days, Gronk speculated about a return to the NFL and for one team in particular. Was it his former team, the New England Patriots? Was it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? No. In fact, he said it was his hometown team, referring to the New York Giants. Brian Dable, yeah, he can't get me out of retirement, but he would have the best chance to get me out of retirement. And then asked more about the Giants. He said that would be pretty wild. I always believe that having 2 tight ends makes the defense have the most difficult time. If you have 2 tight ends, I think that can make an offense unstoppable. And think about when he and Aaron Hernandez were together. That was the best point of his career when he had a running mate like Hernandez on the other side of the tight end spot. Now, you put him in the Giants offense. Remember, you got Darren Waller there already. And you pair up Gronk and Waller, all of a sudden this Giants offense would be absolutely incredible. But at the same time, too, what makes it hard for me to believe about the possibility of Gronk coming back to the NFL, I know he mentions the Giants and Dable and all that being his hometown team. I understand that. But going to the Giants after the Hall of Fame career he's had in New England, and doing things the Patriot way. And I know he moved on from New England, and he went to Tampa Bay there for a bit, but it would almost feel like a betrayal. It wouldn't feel right to see Gronk in a Giants uniform with the history that he has, quite frankly, with the Patriots and the Giants there. To me, it just wouldn't feel right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Gronk ever going to play football again? Does he play for a team like the Giants or come back home to New England or somewhere else? What do you guys think? Weigh in the comments section. Tell us what you believe. Will Gronk ever play football again? Chime in the comments section. Let me know. Y for yes, in for no. How you feel about that possibility. Now, as far as the New York Football Giants go, Giants head coach Brian Daboll downplayed the possibility of signing Rob Gronkowski. He said, kind of hold your horses here, folks. Listen to this, what Daboll had to say about Gronk. He said, I'm close with Rob. I have a lot of respect, admiration. I coached him for 4 years. He's a good friend. We've talked. I'm not saying we've talked about that, but he's a close friend. When you coach someone for 4 years and he's a very productive player for you and a really good person, we're from the same town, I wouldn't read too much into that. So, you know, from Daboll's standpoint, he doesn't seem to think that it's much of a possibility. I'll say this, when it comes to Gronk, if Gronk wants to play and gets in football shape, granted he did lose a lot of weight as he's now in the NFL on Fox, and he's terrific with Terry and Michael and Howie and those guys. He's a natural on the television set. If he can get in football shape, I think he can still be an asset for a team that needs him. If he wants to play, if he's made up his mind that he wants to go out there again, he can still be a good football player. Can he be the player that he was at the prime of his career? Probably not, but he can still be a valuable piece as far as I'm concerned. The resume for Gronk is as good as any tight end we've ever seen. A 4-time Super Bowl champion, a 5-time Pro Bowler, a member of the NFL's 2010s All-Decade Team. Gronk did everything in his NFL career, to say the least. He was just incredible, just unstoppable, one of the greatest to ever do it. And the numbers of what Gronk did in his NFL career were pretty spectacular, too. You look at his statistics, 621 receptions, over 9,000 yards. He averaged 15 yards a reception and had 92 career touchdowns. Gronk was great. Personally, I don't think Gronk's ever going to play football again. We've seen him tease coming out of retirement a couple times now. Even when he retired the first time, he had been teasing that and everything. I'll be honest with y'all. I think Gronk loves the attention. I think he loves being talked about in the media and in the news about a possible comeback. I don't see it happening. I think that time has come and gone. But I got to tell you, I would be very intrigued if he does decide to change his mind, if he gives it one more go around. What do you think about Gronk when it comes to the all-time greats? I mean, you talk about everybody's pointing their attention to Travis Kelce right now, the job that he's doing with the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, you got Tony Gonzalez among the greats as well. What about Gronk? Is he the greatest of all time, or is it somebody else out there? Weigh in the comment section. Tell me what you think. HY for hell yes, that he's the greatest of all time. HN for hell no. Is Gronk the GOAT?